Hey everybody, welcome back to Jennifer's Garden. So there's a lot of talk out there about people having chickens and not getting any eggs. So I kind of went down the rabbit hole trying to figure out where they were coming from, because we have 14 chickens, and I mean it's winter time here in upstate New York. We're in zone 5A-ish, 4B, 5A. And, in the winter when it's cold, obviously the chickens produce less eggs. So I was trying to figure out, what they were talking about. And so some of these people were saying they had an enormous amount of chickens and not getting any eggs at all. So that was one thing that was like, oh, okay, so you're not getting any eggs. We're still getting some eggs, a couple a day. So I don't feel like that really applied to us, and finding out that it was their chicken feed. Apparently, it was the chicken feed, and they changed the feed and things were fine. So I did watch a couple videos about supplementing and making your own feed. So I got some of the ingredients that they were talking about and did some research, and granted, every place is different. Everyone's cost of living is different and prices are different in every area. So when I got all of the ingredients, so I'll show you here. So we got the black oil sunflower seeds, cracked corn, I got crimped oats, and I already had some scratch, so I put some in a 5-gallon bucket here that I already had. So paying for all of this wasn't any cheaper for me in my area. So I was like, And then adding up the protein content, kind of doing rough math, it wasn't really the same protein content as regular feed. So we use the Do More brand. It's, not the cheapest brand, and it's definitely not the most expensive brand. So we're kind of in the middle, and our girls are still producing. So I said, well, I already bought everything, so why don't I just put this in with the scratch feed, and they'll get it as their snack, so they'll get something extra. So I'm going to put that all together. And before I get too far into the video, I wanted to let you know that my husband and I are starting to do some research to potentially get some bees, right? So why would we get bees? We have a very large garden. I'll show you that right here. It is covered in snow. And obviously the bee population has diminished greatly, as we all know. And I figured we could do our part and have some beehives and kind of save the bees. But also I think it'll be a huge help for the garden itself for production. So this will be a good experiment too, to see how much more vegetables we would get from the garden if we have a couple of beehives. So follow along with us as we start our journey. Plus, doing the research, we found out that we have a local bee place right close to us in Greenwich, New York. And that's only about 40 minutes or so from me, so we can get everything we need for it. We can purchase the bees. And don't worry, we're taking our class. We got to take a class on bees. That's kind of like the thing that you're supposed to do. So we are going to take a bee class, so nobody has to harp on me about starting something. So we're definitely going to take the class, so I'm excited. We're going to do that in the next couple weeks here, and we got to order the bees soon, so that way we can get them in the late spring and get things rolling. So follow along, like I said, to see our journey, and we're going to be very productive this year. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. All right, so I'm going to put this all together, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, so this is what it looks like, all put together. So we use these metal garbage bins to keep the rodents out, because we have a lot of mice around and chipmunks and whatnot. So we'll keep it protected from them. This holds about 150 pounds I think I figured out we have two of them, one's for food and one's for scratch, and it'll hold, the other one will hold just 3 bags, so it's 150 pounds. Yeah, so this will probably last me more than a year, so I'll just feed this as a snack. It's a little added extra protein. The black oil sunflower seeds are almost about 13% protein, so the oats are a little bit too, but it's not, I don't think it quite is sufficient enough to me personally. I'm just saying me personally. Whatever works for you, you do it. For us, I feel like just having the regular feed, they're doing fine on the regular feed, so if it's not broke, don't fix it. So we're just going to continue with the regular Do More feed, and then we'll feed this as their snack. They see my car coming in the driveway. They know they're getting a snack shortly after that, so they come running to the side of the fence. They look forward to that. Plus, it'll help them keep them warm. In the winter time, I try to give them their scratch right before they would start to go and roost. It helps them produce a little bit more heat with the corn, so they can stay warm overnight. So that's always a good idea. Plus, you know, they're bored. I'm going to show you, too, their run, because I actually just put a hay bale out over top of the snow just to get them outside and get them moving around. And plus, everything I do is for the garden, and they produce a lot of compost for me. And that was part of the reasons why I wanted to get chickens. And they will break down this hay and the leaf mulch, and they will make great compost. So I'm really hoping that overall, with the chickens and the compost and the bees with the pollinating of the garden, that will be super successful this year. I was successful last year, but you know, last year was a dumpster fire for me, so whatever. It is what it is. Life throws you curveballs, and then you just keep going, right? So I'll show you the chicken run in just a moment. All right, so this is all the hay that I put out. And they're gonna get their first bucket of the new scratch. What do you think? Quiet chickens are happy chickens. Hi, baby. Are you happy? Oh, somebody's in laying an egg. Go for it. So they've definitely been cooped up in the covered run. I'm very glad that we made that, because it keeps the wind away, so they have a place to get out of the wind. They're fine in the cold. They are more than fine in the cold. They are little heaters. So they can withstand the cold just fine. It's just the wind that's really detrimental to them. So they have a place to get out of the coop and out of the wind. And they had been spending a lot of time in there. So I'm like, it's time to put some hay out. Plus, this will help, this will compost down for me. And that will be very helpful for the garden. What do you think? What? What do you hear? Oh, you girls are funny. You girls are so funny. And this is the garden, all covered in snow. We haven't really got a lot of snow this year, which is kind of sad. You know, you need that. That helps with the runoff and helps every year. But I can't wait to get in here. So along the side here, I'm going to get all these weeds up, and I'm going to plant milkweed plants along the side here. to help with the monarch butterflies. And then we're figuring, we got to do a little bit more research, but over there by the trees, we're probably going to put the bees. So I have 3 apple trees. The flowers did so well this year and will help with the pollination of my vegetables, which is very cool. So I hope this all works out. I'm super excited. It'll be a lot of work, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get everything cleaned up and put away. The chickens are very quiet and very happy, and I just wanted to, put this video out and get things rolling. It's 2023. Let's start planning to prepare for the garden of 2023. So be prepared for more videos. I couldn't help it. And from my coop to yours, thank you for growing with me so I can grow with you.